Pierce and Pixie came to faithful friends after they were found as itty-bitty kitties outside, completely alone. These two were brought in with severe eye infections. Thankfully, Pixie's infection cleared right up with some medicine. The unfortunate part is that Sweet Pierce needed a double eye enucleation. The medicine was just not working, and in order for him to have a normal and happy life, removing both eyes really was the only option for him to not be in chronic pain. So, as you can see, Sweet Pierce and Sweet Pixie do not let any of Pierce's disability cause them any sort of distress or make them feel any different. Sweet Pierce actually had his eyes removed at such a young age that he doesn't even know the difference. So these two were with us for quite some time as they were consistently overlooked due to Pierce not having eyes. But thankfully, they were finally adopted by a wonderful and loving family. So why don't we have a nice conversation with Mindy, their mother, and we'll get to see how the little ones are doing.
Oh my gosh, Mindy.
Say hi, Pix. Hi. So, you have to see this is their cat mansion. And of course, Pixie has the preferred spot because she's right in the sun and she gets to look out at the birds. And they have their Valentine's collars. I already have their St. Patrick's Day collars for them. So that they can
I was literally obviously going to ask you how they adjusted to their life in their home, but it is just obviously very clear that they are fine. They are happy. They are loved and healthy. Oh my gosh. This just kills me that like she's seriously just sitting. Oh my gosh.
And it's fun, they say that when someone, it doesn't matter whether it's a human or an animal, is blind, their other senses are heightened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he does it, but like he attacks toys. It's like he knows precisely where they are and he pounces right on them.
Oh my gosh. So how have you and your husband adjusted to having not, I know we'll go over the story of how you came to find Pixie and Pierce, but you weren't looking for a cat. Then not only did you find one cat, you found two cats, but one of them is blind. Like, how have you guys adjusted to this?
I think I thought that it was going to take so much more work, but I think that Pixie did a lot of the work. Like wow. She guided him to help him find food when they were babies, and having them in an enclosed space to get used to their surroundings was really helpful.
Oh my gosh. So can you tell us the story of how you kind of came to finding Pixie and Pierce at Faithful Friends?
Yeah. So my mom had wanted another cat and, but didn't want to go to the meeting by herself because it was at night. She had never been there before. And I'm like, sure, I'll go there. I'd been there many times. And I knew that there was a conference room right inside the door. So mom has a meeting. I'm like, she'll be in the conference room.
Right.
And we walked past the conference room and I'm like, oh, well, they must have another one. And when we walked into the cat room, I went, oh, Mom, we're in the cat room. And she's like, yeah. And I said, you realize what this means.
Right.
So I just kind of ignored her. I didn't even know where she went after that. And I started, walking cage to cage, looking at all the cats and thinking my husband is going to kill me. But really, that's ridiculous. I mean, a cat in need, he's a sucker.
Right. Aren't they all?
So I walk over and I see Pixie and Pierce in this cage together. And they're like, hey, do you want two cats? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I really cannot. Like, right. I can't. And I said, but can I pet her? And they're like, of course. So I open up the thing and
they suckered you in.
Yeah. Immediately Pixie climbs out and I thought she was going to use my shoulder as like a launch pad to drop down on the floor. And I thought, oh gosh, I've let her out. But no, she was climbing out to snuggle into me. And I thought, well, here we go.
This is it. Oh,
Say
baby.
hi.
Baby. Oh my gosh. So then once she was on your shoulder, you just.
Well, then I reached in to get Pierce because I'm like, well, I've held this one. I better hold the other one.
Right.
And I mean, he's so fluffy and lovey and
beautiful.
Oh my gosh, they're
beautiful.
Gorgeous. They're gorgeous. And so it was kind of, hey, Tim, that's my husband. How would you feel if I brought home 2 cats? And he goes, we need to talk about this when you get home. So we went back the next night and picked them up.
Oh my gosh. So I guess finally, pretty much, what would you say to anyone who's thinking about adopting from or fostering for faithful friends?
Oh my gosh, you have to do it. I mean, there's so many animals that need love. And I am a firm believer that you don't just choose your animal. I believe that your animal chooses you. Just there's something about that connection with your animal. And even if you can only ever be a foster to help.
And that's what I try to tell adopters. I'm like, these cats here, they understand hardship. They understand shelter life. When you get them home, you are going to be their person. You know what I mean? They will love you like no other. So it's just so beautiful to actually see it. You know what I mean? That it is true. When it happens, they fall in love with you just like you fall in love with them.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, Mindy, this was perfect. Thank you so much for allowing me to talk to you and see the little ones again. Oh my gosh. As the marketing manager, it broke me and the cat department's heart every time adopters would come in and just, everybody loved them. How could you not? They're so affectionate and loving, but no one would take them home. And it just kept breaking our heart. But we kept saying, the right family, the right people, the right ones are going to come in and they're going to fall in love and they'll take them. And you guys did. And you didn't even mean to. Oh, it's so perfect. Thank you so much, Mindy. I'm so glad we were able to talk.
You are welcome.
Perfect. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
All right. Take care.
Bye.